All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lavaca, Arkansas. We are here today for the third place game between your Hector Wildcats and the Mountainburg Dragons. Now, before we get started, I want to let everybody know that I was able to figure out what the problem was with the audio yesterday, and I have fixed those buttons. I will now know when I am muted and when I am not. So then the other thing is, you're going to see the pregame banner. Those are supposed to be flipped. I thought that we were going by who was on top of the bracket and who was on the bottom. It is not the case. We're going by seeding. So Hector will be playing as the visiting team, and Mountainburg will be playing as the home team, like I said. So getting ready for some starting lineups. This game will be for the number 3 seed heading into next week's regional up in Greenland.
At guard, number 0, Ashton Carhorn.
And finally, the announcer up in the booth has gotten Ashton's name correct. So Ashton Carhorn, number 0, first up for the Wildcats. Number 3, P.J. Henderson, followed up by number 10, Jackson Taylor. Number 12, Grayson Mulder, and number 32, Brent Casto. And he got the coaches' names right today. I'm amazed. I'm proud. He threw out some really awkward names yesterday. I had some Mountainburg fans asking for me to be nice to Mountainburg today during the broadcast. I told them I was going to give it my best shot.
And number 23, Warren Watkins. And number 30, Ryan Allen. Your assistant coach for the Dragons, Chris Nolan. Your head coach, Chop Jones.
Kind of a cool moment. I'd like to give a congratulations to the Western Yale Lady Wolverines. They just got done beating Lavaca in their third place game, the girls. And kind of a cool moment. I wish I would have got it on camera with the Western Yale girls lined up for Hector's entrance here into the gym. Like I said, maybe if somebody has got some video of that somewhere. Tip goes to the Wildcats, nearly out of bounds, but Jackson Taylor is able to get a hold of it. And we are underway here. Mulder over to Henderson, now to Taylor, inside to Mulder. Mulder tried to go up with it and gets swatted away. Mountainburg. Number 30 and number 3 both thought about taking a shot, but decided not to. Shot no good. Put back, up and in for the Dragons. Carhorn gets it to Mulder. Casto back to Mulder. Oh, that's Carhorn. My bad. Taylor now. Henderson back to Carhorn. Carhorn just inside the arc, up and in for 2.
Number 0, Ashton Carhorn for 2 points.
And we've got a whistle for Jackson's needing to tie his shoe down there. A little bit of a stoppage of play. Looks like we're good to go now. Dragons kicks it out, number 30, 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound by the Dragons. He tries to save it back inside, and it gets caught by P.J. Henderson. Back to the other end of the court now. And they're going to whistle Ashton Carhorn for travel. Dragons inside, tries to get a shot up, won't go. And we're going to have a scramble for it down underneath. He kind of rolled around a little bit, but no whistle for that. Shot up and in for 3 for the Dragons. Casto over to Henderson, now up top to Callhorn, now over to Henderson again. 3-point shot won't go. Rebound comes down to the Dragons. Another 3. That one swirls around and back out. Rebound by Mountainburg. Put back up and good. Henderson up top to Casto. Now over to Jackson Taylor. It's it up to Callhorn up at top. He fires a 3. That one off the mark. Rebounded by the Dragons. Back to the other end quickly. Don't have a roster for Mountainburg on me, so I can't really just call these names out. Everybody knows how that always is. Drive in, kicks out to number 3. 3 fires. Gonna be on the arc. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Tried to get the putback, and he draws a foul. So that will send number 30 for the Dragons to the line. That foul will be charged to number 32, Brent Casto, for the Wildcats. That'll be Casto's first, team first. First free throw up and in. Second shot just off the mark. Henderson gets the rebound, gets it up to Taylor. Taylor over to Callhorn. Now to Mulder. Mulder kicks it out to Casto. Casto for 3. Can't get it to go. Mulder put back in for 2. Tries to drive in, takes a little bit of contact. He was shooting on that one as well, so he will go back to the line. Shoot another couple free throws. First one up and in. Second one pops back out. Mulder trying to got a little bit of a scramble for the rebound again. Mountainburg comes up with it. And now number 5 tries to drive in, kicks it back out. And shot up, no good. Callhorn comes down with the rebound. Now gets it out to Taylor. Oh, ball gets popped away. Jackson gets a hold of it again, gets it up to Callhorn. PJ drives in, can't get a shot to go. Rebounded by the Dragons. Drive in, shot gets battered back. Put back, though, up and good for Mountainburg. It'll be by Warren Watkins on that last shot. And we're going to have a timeout by the Wildcats. Wildcats starting off a little bit slow. Having some trouble getting some shots to fall here in the early going. Hopefully that will change here pretty soon. 3 minutes and 30 seconds actually left here in the first quarter. Dragons up 11-4. Be Wildcat ball following this timeout. Taylor gets it up to Henderson. Inside the Callhorn. Callhorn kind of took some contact there. Mulder with the putback, up and in for 2.
Number 12, Bryson Mulder for 2 points.
Dragons have had our number this season. Shot goes up, draws some contact, and he will, number 23, Warren Watkins, will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Dragons. Watkins' first shot, up and in. I said this game is for the number 3 seed heading into next week's regional tournament. You can better yourself in terms of your opponent and the day that you play if you can come away with a win in this game. Taylor to Henderson, now up top to Mulder. Mulder, we got a whistle before the shot. If he hadn't called that whistle, hadn't blew the whistle, Mulder would have had a 3. Instead, we got a foul on number 10 for the Dragons, so it'll stay down here with the Wildcats. Mulder tries to get inside. Finally gives it up to Callhorn. Callhorn over to, in the corner, to Campbell. Campbell back up to Callhorn to Taylor, now back to Campbell. Henderson in the corner, up top to Taylor. Taylor drives in, short jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to number 3 for the Dragons. Drive in, shot, no good. 5 there, get a hold of it. Hands it off to number 3. Drive in, shot, up and in.
3, John Shepard for 2 points.
Shepard, I believe they said, for 2. Taylor over to Campbell. Now to Henderson. Callhorn gonna fire a 3. That one's just off the front of the rim. Draws some contact. Be a foul on the floor. Looks like by Jackson Taylor.
Checking in for Dragons, number 14, Kelsey Jones, and number 2.
That'll be Taylor's first foul. Team 4th for the Wildcats already. Clock got a little bit ahead. Now we're back on track. Kick out number 5. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Caden Story there to get the rebound for the Wildcats. And Caden took some contact there. They're going to whistle for a foul. Look on number 23 for the Dragons. Second team foul for Mountainburg. Winston Hull now into the game. Pass over to Henderson. Now to Story. Story fires a 3. Up and in. Good job finding Story over there. Getting that shot to go. Back to this end now. Wildcats showing a little bit of pressure. Almost had a trap. 3-point shot. No good. Story ends up coming away with a rebound. Gets it up to Campbell. Campbell sends it up the floor. Pass gets away. Goes out of bounds. Stays with the Wildcats. Last, I guess, tipped away by Mountainburg. Inside to Callhorn. Back out to Hull. Then to PJ. PJ tried to drive. We got a whistle before the shot went up. Stays down here with the Wildcats. Winston Hull to inbound. Gets it into PJ. Over to Campbell. Inside to Callhorn. Callhorn kicks out Story. Story thought about the shot for a second. PJ, drive. Ball gets kind of stuffed in there a little bit and popped out of bounds. Last touch by the Dragons. 7.8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hull inbounds to Story. Story over to Hull. Back to Story. Oh, tried to get it back to Story, and it hit the bottom of the goal and bounced back out of bounds. 0.6 seconds left on the clock. Mountainburg will just have time basically for an inbound. And that will end the first quarter. At the end of one, Dragons lead the Wildcats 15-9 here in this third place game. Take a real quick look over at the chats. Brenda Housley watching again. Marcia Henderson Dover, let's go Cats. Linda Bowley says she's watching. Carolyn Emerson watching with you, go Cats. YouTube is pretty quiet. Getting ready to start the second quarter of play. It will be Dragons ball. PJ up there to meet number 5. Top of number 30. 30 drives inside. Puts the shot up, in for the Dragons. Hull over to Story. Back over to Hull. Hull drives in, gets a shot up off the backboard and in for 2. Pass down to number 3. 3 gets it back inside the 15. Swatted away by Ashton Callhorn. Stays dragging ball down here underneath. Inbound to 30. 30 tries to go up. Had several Wildcats surrounding him. And what do we got? I guess they're just going to say it went out of bounds. Didn't see any signal for foul. Pass to Story. Story gets bumped, kicks it back out to Callhorn. Back over to Story in the corner. 3-point shot. That one won't go. PJ comes up with the rebound. Back up for 2. Whistle. Have a bit of a shove, I think, and that will send number 5 for the Dragons to the line to shoot 2. First one up and in. Second one goes as well. Hull up to Story in the corner. Story drives in, short jumper, can't get it to go. Swirled around a little bit there. popped right back out. Head back the other direction with the Dragons. Ball gets knocked away. Hull comes up with it. Back to the other end now. And we've got a whistle for a foul. That'll be a foul on number 10 for Mountainburg. That'll be his second, team first for the Dragons here in the second quarter. Hauled inbound. Gets it in to PJ. PJ had to kind of jump for that a little bit. Hull back to Story in the corner. Story drives in. Shot goes up and in. Caden Story for 2. Ten fires a 3. Up and in for the Dragons. Ball gets stolen away by Mountainburg. Out to number 10 again. 10 going to drive this time. Tries to go up and draws a foul.
Number 10, Jackson Moore, 2-1.
So I don't know what his last name is. I know they're calling him Jackson, which we just had a guy down here tell us that our number 10, Jackson Taylor, they have a number 10. His name's also Jackson. So first free throw up and in for Mountainburg's Jackson. Second one goes as well. 5:16 left here in the first half. Story gets it to Henderson. Henderson can't get his shot to fall. Rebound by the Dragons. Number 3 for the Dragons. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. Story comes up with the rebound. Gets it to Mulder. Now up to Hull. Cawhorn. Over to Henderson in the corner. Free throw line. Winston Hull kicks it out to Mulder. Mulder airballs that one. Ball goes out of bounds. PJ was trying to save it in. And it will be a turnover to the Dragons. It's like Jackson Taylor going to check back in for Grayson Mulder. Drive inside by number 30, up and in, 4-2 for the Dragons. Dragons have extended this lead to 11. Story can't get that shot to fall. And we got a whistle for a stoppage in play. And the board just shut down all over the gym. Scoreboards are out. So they're going to stop play so they can work on that for a second. And basically give the boys the time to basically a timeout. So take a look at it up here. That board is out. That one is out. And moving over here, all 3 of them. Haven't seen too many technical issues in different gyms we've been in, aside from our trip to Southside B Branch earlier in the season. There we go, boards back up. Looks like we're about ready to get play resumed here. After that stoppage, it is Wildcat ball. Hull inbounds to Story. Story over to Taylor. Taylor going to be whistled for a travel. Seen Taylor make that same spin move several times during the season where he wasn't whistled for a travel, but some of y'all at home, Hector fans especially, may recognize this ref down here in the bottom right corner. He was the one that was at Mountainburg last time we made the trip up there. Was hoping that he wasn't going to be the one calling this game, but sure enough, here he is. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Wildcat ball. Taylor bringing it up the floor. Over to Hull, inside to Callhorn. Callhorn took some contact there, but ball just goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Dragons, so it'll stay down here with the Wildcats. Taylor inbound to Story, now over to Hull. Inside to Story. Story goes up, can't get it to go. And a whistle for a foul on Hector. That will be on number 15. That'll be on Caden Story. That'll be Story's second, team third for the Wildcats. Oh, yep, they're going to whistle number 3 for a travel down here on the Dragons. Turnover back to the Wildcats. Casto inside to Henderson, goes up, draws contact. And yeah, PJ was in the process of a shot there, but they're going to rule that one on the floor. Inbound goes to Henderson. Henderson fires a 3, rolls in finally. On this end, 5 kicks out to 30. 30 going to fire his own 3. That one in for the Dragons. In the middle of that replay when that happened, so if you're a Mountainburg fan, sorry you didn't get to see it. Taylor to Casto, inside to Mulder. Mulder gets his shot swatted away. And stutter step on that pass catch, so whistle for a travel. Taylor to inbound for the Wildcats. Mulder now. This is to Casto. Casto tried to get a pass out there. Gets batted away by number 3, I believe, for the Dragons, out of bounds. It stay on this end with Hector. Inbound Jackson Taylor, Casto, now to Winston in the corner, back up top. Winston going to fire a 3. That one in and out. Mulder comes up with the rebound, swatted away. Casto goes up, can't get his shot to fall. Rebound comes down to Mountainburg. I think we're going to have a whistle for a foul on Winston Hull. That will be Winston's first, team 4th foul for the Wildcats here in the second quarter. Down to 1:47. Mountainburg lead still at 11. Wildcats having tons of problems getting any shots to fall. some of those inside shots. Henderson got the 3 just a little bit ago. Drive inside by 30. He tries to go up with it, and I think we're going to have a foul on Jacob Campbell.
Number 30, Ryan Allen, to the line.
Yep, that foul will be on Jacob Campbell. That'll be his first, team 5th, so Mountainburg will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and in. Second one goes as well. Hull. Over to Henderson. Henderson was looking for Mulder down underneath. Pass goes through the hands and out of bounds. Dragons drive in, pass, shot, up, no good. Rebounded by 30, put back, up and in for 2. We are under a minute left here in the first half. Henderson gonna fire a 3, that's in. Keep it right here instead of hitting replays. Sometimes teams like to go faster than others. You sometimes miss some things. Grayson with the steal. Grayson took some contact there. And ball comes back down to Taylor. He tries to go up with it and takes contact, and there will be a whistle for a foul. So that foul will be on number 23 for the Dragons. That'll be his second, 3rd team foul for Mountainburg. We're down to 19 seconds left. Taylor's first, up and in. We're going to have Hunter Kaufman stepping in for Jacob Campbell. Taylor sinks his second shot. And we've got a timeout. By the Dragons. Getting hit by all kinds of spam again today. Don't know how they detect that it's a ball game. And $49.50 people watching on Facebook. Got about 43, 44, 46, I should say, over on the YouTube side of it. Glad y'all are all here with us, no matter where you're from. Back to it now after that timeout. Mountainburg ball. Five gets it to 2. Now back up top to number 3. 3's going to fire a 3-point shot. No good. And that's going to end the first half of play here in Lavaca. So, like I said, Wildcats having a little bit of trouble getting some shots to fall. And especially down here on this end. We'll see if the change to the other side makes things any better. Water, please. Yep. Marvin Henderson asking me if I need anything to drink. But yeah, pretty good half by both teams, especially if you are a Mountainburg fan. You're liking what you're seeing. Wildcats have been able to chip away that a little bit of a lead back to 10. pretty manageable if Hector can come out and play really well. I'd like to tell you how much time is left here in the first half, or the halftime, but the scoreboards are dark again. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to break. We will be back with you for the second half here in just a little while back here from Lavaca. Stay with us right here on Cat TV.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for Our Future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Safeguarding your building from the elements starts at the top. Use the company that's worked hard to earn the reputation as a top commercial roofing company in the area, Miller Roofing. Miller Roofing Company is local, family-owned, and their full-service team has been in business for over 30 years. Extensive experience working hand-in-hand with product manufacturers for new roofs, coatings, repairs, and re-roofs on many different types of commercial properties. We also know the importance of getting construction finished quickly. Contact us for a free consultation on your roof today.
Welcome back to Lavaca. Had a little bit, like I said, a little bit of an extended halftime. They were trying to sort things out with their boards. And like here to start the second half, it will be Wildcat ball. Casto inbounds to Jackson Taylor, and we are ready to go. We're off and running, I should have said. Callhorn looking around, gets it to Mulder. Over to Taylor. Now back out to Mulder. Henderson drives in, shot up and in for two. Dragons drive in, shot. We're going to have a whistle for a foul.
Number 5, Mitchell Moxley to the line.
That will send number 5 for the Dragons to the line. First free throw up and in. Second one goes as well. Gets to Casto, down inside to Callhorn. Callhorn gets it back to Taylor. Gets it back out. Callhorn, we're going to have a whistle. It'll be a foul on number 10, the Mountainburg Jackson. That'll be his third. First team foul for one team foul apiece for both teams. Mulder gets it and tries to go up. He draws a foul. And Mulder will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul will be charged to number 23 for the Dragons. That'll be his third. Mulder's first shot, up and in. He'll have one more. Second one rattles off right down. Like Callhorn and number 23 for Mountainburg kind of tied up down there. Ball gets flung out of bounds, and it'll be, they say, last touched by the Wildcats. Both teams getting some points on the board, going to the line here in this second half. Pass inside. PJ comes away with a steal. Henderson drives in, shot won't go. Rebound comes down to number 23, and the ball gets away. And should have had a kickball. Yep, we do. And this guy down here is saying that wow. I don't know. You had some referees, I think, that were a little bit in a disagreement for a second, and then all of a sudden changed their mind. So I didn't exactly see it. I knew the ball got kicked, but I couldn't tell by who. Mountainburg ball up to number 5. 5 drives in, tries to turn around, get a shot go up. Won't go. Gets man. And we've got a whistle for another foul. Like this time it'll be on Ashton Callhorn. That'll be Callhorn's first of the game. Second team foul for the Wildcats. The ball will stay down here with the Dragons. Inbound. What do we got here? They're going to call another foul on Ashton Callhorn. And we're going to have another whistle for another foul. Goodness. We're down to 6:02. That will send number 30, I believe they said his name was Riley Allen, to the line for Mountainburg. First free throw rattles off, no good. That last foul charged on number 12 for the Wildcats. That is Grayson Mulder. That'll be Grayson's second. Hector up to 4 team fouls. Here with almost 2 minutes done with the quarter. Second shot by the Dragons, up and in. Taylor. Drive stop. Gets it to Mulder. Back up top to Callhorn. Callhorn, 3. Job by Mulder finding Callhorn. Getting that 3 to fire up. Back to this other end now. He gets it inside to number 30. He's going to kick it back out. Drive inside, shot, no good. Rebound by the Dragons. That time, Casto had a hold of it, and it comes back down, hits Casto on the shin, I think, rolled back out of bounds, so it'll be staying down here on this end with the Dragons. And I think we're going to have a whistle for a foul on Mountainburg on that inbound. That'll be on number 10. Said, don't know what his last name is, but his first name is Jackson. Callhorn with another 3. Buried it. Wildcats creeping back up in this one. Three by the Dragons off the side of the rim. Callhorn. Ball will go out of bounds. Callhorn looked like he was about to try to get a hold of it and just let it go. It will be off the Dragons and coming back with the Wildcats. Taylor gets it to Mulder. Now back up to Taylor. Over to Callhorn, firing another 3. That one off the mark. Rebound comes down to the Dragons. Back up the floor. Kick out, shot on the way. That one rattles off the side of the goal. And Dragons keep control of it. 30 going to fire a 3 from the corner. No good. Henderson comes away with the rebound. Drive in, layup in. Wildcats have cut it to 2. Shot off the mark. Taylor comes down with the rebound. Pass up the floor to Henderson. Henderson, another layup, in for 2. And Wildcats have tied this game up. We've got a timeout by the Dragons. Man. What a turnaround. Take a look at the chat. Brenda Housley says, that's our ref, huh? Yep, that's the guy. Terry Hayes says, go Wildcats. Marcia Henderson Dover, way to go. Wildcats finally, I think they were still a little bit, let's say, jet lagged from the bus trip. I tell you what, it is tough on kids making drives, especially 2 or 3 days in a row to a place that's an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away. So sometimes getting to a game and get started, it's a little bit slow. After that timeout, it will be Dragon ball. 3:46 officially left here in the third quarter. Pass inside. Oh, they're going to whistle Taylor for a foul. Taylor was trying to tie it up down there for a jump ball and didn't get enough of it.
Number 30, Ryan Allen to the line.
Fifth team foul. It was a fifth team foul on the Wildcats, so I heard some folks. He gets both. And that last foul, like I said, on Jackson Taylor, that's Taylor's second. And what do we got here? Callhorn was looking to drive in, took some contact, and they're going to whistle for a foul on the Mountainburg Dragons. That foul will be on number 30. That'll be his first, team fourth. Pass goes inside to Callhorn. Callhorn gets it to Taylor, back up to Callhorn. Callhorn's going to fire another three. That one's just off. Mulder with a rebound and put back up for two. For the Dragons. Ball nearly gets knocked away off of his foot. He gets a hold of it, gets it back up to number 2. Now to number 5. 23. Gonna fire a 3-point shot, in and out. Taylor can't get a hold of the rebound. Try to go back up with it, and we got some contact.
Number 30.
So Allen will go back to the line for the Dragons. I believe they're going to, that foul will be charged to number 32, Brent Casto. That'll be Casto's third, and they're going to have to get a mop. Get some moisture on the floor. Number 2 for the Dragons got out there and did a little bit of mopping work. First free throw up and in. Second one also in. Taylor to Mulder. Looking for Callhorn. Callhorn was pretty well guarded. Gets it back to Taylor. Now back to Mulder. Taylor. Taylor spin move. Tries to go up with it. Got it. Off the backboard and in for 2 for Jackson Taylor. Dragons. 5 drives in, kicks it out. Pass gets away from him, out of bounds. Turnover to the Wildcats. We're down to a minute and 56 left here in the third. Taylor to Mulder. Now to Henderson. Back to Taylor. Inside to Mulder. Mulder tried to go up with it. It gets a little bit out of control. Ball goes out of bounds. And the referees are saying it will go back to the Dragons. Coach Freeman asking if that wasn't last touched by the Dragons. Another pass gets away. Flies out of bounds. They're going to say that a Wildcat got a finger on it, if anything. So it will stay down here on this end with the Dragons. Pass over in the corner, now back up to the wing. 30 going to take a shot, up and in for 3. Taylor to Mulder. Up to Henderson, now back over to Taylor. To Callhorn. We're under a minute left here in the third quarter. Taylor going to drive, kicks it back out to Callhorn. Callhorn, inside jumper, good for 2.
Number 0, Ashton Callhorn for 2 points.
Drive in by number 5, tries to get a shot up. Maybe took a little bit of contact there. And the Mountainburg fans kind of groaned a little bit. Wildcats get a hold of it. Jackson Taylor back here on this end. Gets it over to Henderson. Inside to Jackson. Jackson goes up and in for two. Three-point shot on the way. No good. Mulder comes down with the rebound, and that will be how we end the third quarter. Took 3 quarters to get there, but Wildcats have finally taken a lead here in this one. We get ready to head to the final quarter of play. Laura Mulder says, "Let's go, boys." And Doris Jean Collins Ingram says she's watching. Glad you're here with us. Got a good one so far. Wildcats up by 1, 44-43. One more quarter play to go. See if we can keep a little bit of that momentum and get a win against Mountainburg for the first time this season. Like I said earlier, they've had our number. Start of the fourth quarter, it will be Mountainburg Dragon ball. And here we go. In the corner, number 5. 5 drives in, stop, shot up, no good. Rebound over. And put back up in for 2 and draws some contact. So he will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Shot rattles out. Callhorn there to get the rebound. Dragons take a 1-point lead. Taylor loses control of the ball. 5 for the Dragons, gets a hold of it. Back across the floor. Loses control of the dribble, goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Hector. So it will stay with the Dragons. Three gives it a 3. Back up top to number 5. Inside, tries to get a shot up, gets partially blocked by Grayson Mulder. And I believe we're going to have a foul on Mountainburg. Foul will be on, I believe, number 30 for the Dragons. That'll be his second, team first of the fourth quarter. Both teams sitting at 1 team foul apiece. Taylor gets it to Mulder. Now to Henderson. Back to Taylor. Inside to Mulder. Mulder waits and goes up for 2. I believe the announcer announced him as number 0, and that's Ashton Callhorn. Guy has a roster in front of him, but he seems to mess up quite a bit. Up top, number 10 for the Dragons. Down to 3. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Drive inside, 3, puts up a shot, no good. Henderson gets a hold of the rebound. Comes away with it, gets it to Taylor. Over to Mulder. Mulder thought about taking the shot. Up to Callhorn. Now over here to Story. Story tries to drive in. Ball gets knocked away from him. Dragons have it. Back to the other end. Oh, thought about a 3. Tries to Whoa, wait a minute. Now, come on, man. You had to see that that was off of a Mountainburg player's foot. Golly. Mountainburg keeps possession. Inside shot, no good. Mulder comes down with the rebound. Taylor back up the floor, gets it to Casto. Casto tries to go up, draws contact, and he will go to the line to shoot two.
Number 32, Brent Castro to the line.
Excuse the Mansfield fans. Apparently not aware that I have his, I'm up here with the camera. Casto, first shot, up and in. Castro's second shot, that one bounces off. Callhorn gets a hold of the rebound. Gets it back out to Mulder. Mulder to Henderson. Henderson fires the three. In. Wildcats with their largest lead of the afternoon, 5 points. Off that Henderson three. Short jumper, number 5. No good. Mulder comes away with the rebound, gets it to Taylor. Taylor drives, shot, up and in. And one. Jackson Taylor will go to the line to shoot one more. If we can extend this lead. Up and in. Dragons move around, 3-point shot. Yep, he was outside the arc. Had to take a look at it, wasn't sure. Taylor looking for somebody to help him the inbound. Mulder comes back down, helps him get it in. Mulder gonna drive in, lays it up, won't go. Comes back down to the Dragons. 3-point shot on the way, off the back of the rim. And we've got a whistle. On the foul on number 0, Ashton Callhorn. That'll be Callhorn's 4th. Team's 2nd of the 4th quarter. Quick inbounds goes to number 3. He goes up for 2. That lead that Wildcats built up starting to diminish. Gets it to Henderson. Henderson. They're going to say the foul was on the floor. It was, I mean, as far as the whistle, inbound goes to Callhorn. Callhorn, 3. And we're going to have a timeout. We see Callhorn nail another 3. Timeout be by the Wildcats. Man. .410 officially left here in this ball game. The clock does get a little bit ahead. If y'all have been following along, y'all know that that's the case a lot of the time. That timeout, it is Dragon ball. Pass that 10. He kicks it back out to 5. Up to 23. Spin move. Tries to get a shot up. Won't go. Cawhorn comes up with the rebound. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor looking around to get it to somebody. Gets it down in the corner to Henderson. Henderson kicks it back out to Cawhorn. And we got a whistle for a travel on Cawhorn. Turnover to the Dragons. Three-point shot, long three, off the mark. Cawhorn comes up with the rebound, gets it to Mulder. Taylor will bring it up the floor for the Wildcats. Down to 3 minutes left in this one. Taylor drives inside, shot up and in. Wildcat lead back to 8. Dragons gets it to number 10, three-point shot. And the Dragons take a quick timeout. Sean Loveland in the chat says, I'd love to know how many rebounds Mulder has had in this tournament. He seems to be coming down with everything. He's done very well in this tournament, especially against, like Lavaca the other night. Lavaca is a major rebounding team. Wildcats had struggled the previous 2 meetings with Lavaca to get any kind of rebound. Mulder came down with several the other night and has with several today. Speaking of, he has the ball at the moment. Gets it back to Taylor. Taylor looking around, gets it to Casto. Casto drives, kicks out to Henderson. Henderson, 3, off the mark. Taylor tried to get a hold of it, and he gets battered out of bounds. Last touched by the Dragons. It will stay here with the Wildcats. Inside to Henderson. Henderson tries to go up and draws contact. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Henderson's first shot, up and in. Second, well, we've got a whistle for a push, apparently. I think they're going to call that one on Brent Casto. That'll be Casto's 4th, team 3rd for the Wildcats. Five. It's over to 30. 30 drives in. We got a whistle. And that'll be Casto's 5th foul. Casto is done for the afternoon. I believe the Casto sitting down from me or giving the official an earful. Inbounds. 10 looking, trying to direct traffic a little bit for the Dragons. Going to drive inside the arc, tries a jumper, can't get it to go. Mulder comes down with the rebound. Took a little bit of contact on that rebound, but no call. Taylor gets it across the timeline. Down the corner to Henderson. Henderson working his way in. Shot goes up, no good. Callhorn comes down with the rebound. Mulder going to try a three. Rattles off. Rebound by the Dragons. 3-point shot on the way by Mountainburg. No good. They get the rebound, try to go back up with it. And we're going to have a foul. We're at 114. I don't know how mine gets so far ahead sometimes. That foul will be on Jacob Campbell for the Wildcats. That'll be his second. And that gets us to 5 team fouls. Mountainburg at the line. Number 30 for Mountainburg at the line. First shot, no good. Got one more. Second one will go. Now we've got another timeout. Looks like by the Dragons. Actually, yep, by the Dragons. Go back to my chats here. Much of anything going on. Good look. Goodness gracious. 80 over here on Facebook now. As I said earlier in the game, this game is for the 3rd seed out of this district in next week's regional tournament in Greenland. Wildcat ball after that timeout. Henderson looking, gets it into Mulder, and it gets knocked away out of bounds, and they'll be staying with the Wildcats. Henderson going to try to get another inbound in. Gets it into Taylor. Mountainburg's trying to trap him down there. Gets it to Campbell. On down the floor to Callhorn. Now back to Taylor. We are under a minute left in this ball game. Taylor kicks it out to Campbell. And we've got a foul. We're down to 51 seconds. And that foul will be on number 5 for Mountainburg. Send Jacob Campbell to the line. Campbell's first free throw up and in. Campbell's second, rattles in and out. Rebound by the Dragons. Five, kicks it out to number 2. Oh, ball just goes off of his leg. Campbell's there to get a hold of it. And ball was about to go out of bounds. Coach Freeman calls a timeout. 35.3 left in this ball game. Coming up after this one It's going to be Mountainburg's ladies against Mansfield, I believe. That is for the district championship. If you're anywhere interested in watching that, Lavaca has their own YouTube page that they are showing games through their huddle cam. I believe that's Lavaca Aero Athletics or Lavaca Aero Basketball or something on YouTube. I can't remember the exact name, but if you're interested in watching that, there you are. So after that timeout, we got P.J. Henderson set to inbound. Gets it into Jackson Taylor, and we're going to have another foul.
Number 10, Jackson Taylor to the line.
Taylor's first shot up and in. Last foul on Mountainburg be by number 2. That'll be his first. And as I've said, we're already past the 5-foul mark. Taylor gets both of them. 30 seconds. Deep three, no good. Rebound comes down to Campbell. And we're going to have a foul by number 23, I believe, for the Dragons. We'll send Jacob Campbell to the line.
Number 1, Jacob Campbell to the line.
Down to 23.9. Campbell's first shot, up and in. Campbell gets both. Mountainburg, three-point shot on the way, off the mark. Mulder comes down with the rebound. Gets it to Callhorn. And they're going to try to wrap up Callhorn down there. Foul will be by number 30, I believe, for the Dragons. We'll send Ashton Callhorn to the line. $11.9 left in this ball game. Callhorn's first, up and in. Ashton Callhorn gets both. 12-point lead. Another three, no good. Mulder comes down with the rebound. I think they're just going to let time run out. So for the first time this season, your Hector Wildcats have finally defeated the Mountainburg Dragons. Good job by both teams. Mountainburg held on to a lead for the biggest part of the first half and into the second half. Wildcats finally able to get control of it and finish this one out. So the Wildcats will take the number 3 seed in next week's regional tournament. Mountainburg boys will have the number 4 seed. And can't remember, I haven't actually seen a bracket to know what days. I think because we got the 3rd, that puts us to a maybe a Wednesday or Thursday start. I don't remember which. Don't get me lying. But that's going to do it for all of us here today in Lavaca, final day of district tournament. And what a way to finish. Wildcats come out with a 66-54 victory here in the 3rd place game. Well, I think I'm going to shut it down and get everything packed away, try to get out of everything. And we will see y'all next week from Greenland in the regional tournament. Till then, go Cats.